Hello there, and welcome back to another episode of Daily Magic. My name is SlytherinKnight, and I am so happy you could join me. So, today's daily quest is to cast 20 black or green spells. Not too bad, not too bad. And while usually we would be running the landfall deck for this, I think we're going to try something a little bit new today. A Sultai Graveyard deck. Now, I have seen this deck a couple of times, like on the internet, online, other YouTube videos of people showing something similar to this or almost this exact deck off, and I wanted to give it a try. Now, the main centerpiece of the deck is Glarb, Calamity's Augur. Mainly because he's our main legendary creature, and while he's on the field, you may look at the top card of your library anytime, and you may play lands and cast spells with mana value 4 or greater from the top of your library. You can also tap the card to Surveil 2, which allows you to do another aspect of this deck, which is putting stuff in your graveyard to lower the cost of your big drops. Hollow Marauder. This spell costs 1 less to cast for each creature in your graveyard. Writhing Necromass, same thing. And Huskburster Swarm, again, same thing. That's the main idea, is that having a lot of lower end creatures, or even these cards, in your graveyard to lower the cost of them down to cheap, down to very cheap. So that's the idea. Because these are some pretty big bodies. They're expensive, but again, it's because for every creature you have in the graveyard, their cost goes down by 1 to a maximum of a single black. So for most of these, if you have six things in your grave, which are mainly going to be like Gnawing Vermin, which does have self-mill, which is how we're getting some stuff into the grave, then that's what you got. Not much really to say. Best way to show is just to show it off. These aren't the only cards though. Souls of the Lost and Cruel Somnophage both benefit from having creatures in your graveyard. So you couldn't. Souls of the Lost is permanents in your graveyard, so that's pretty great. Both of those also are pretty big hitters, sometimes even bigger than these guys. So yeah. Virtue of Persistence here is good for some early life gain, early removal, and if you can get the actual card on the field, the actual enchantment, you can pull some pretty nasty stuff from your graveyard if you have these guys in, which none of these, if you've noticed, are legendary, so you can have multiple of them. Terrifying, right? Absolutely terrifying. But yeah, that's the kind of the base idea of the deck. I've used the deck once or twice already, and I had some decent luck with it. It's one that doesn't suffer from removal because, stuff in your grave, that's only going to help you. Against the mono black discard decks, those really help you because it's just more permanents going in your graveyard. So yeah, this deck, it has potential. It has potential to be very good. And like this is not... Honestly, I might mulligan this because I don't have anything in early play. These are good, but I think I'm going to mulligan this. Yeah, this is better. This is better. We'll keep this. I'll send the Tear... I might regret that, but I'm going to send the Tear Asunder to the back. Enters tapped, so I'll send out Swamp first. Send out the Swamp, go for Gnawing Vermin to self-mill. Actually, let's go with Darkslick. Okay, nothing great. We do prefer creatures going into the grave, not land and enchantments, but we'll work with it. Okay. Currently, Urborg is still only a 0/1. Oh, hello. No, that's fine. I'll wait. Let's go and do this, do that. I'll discard Discard this. I might just play Urborg next and kick it to yeah, we're gonna kick it twice. I got it up to a 4/5, not bad, not bad. When this dies, it'll give them 4. Okay. I said when that dies, it would have given them 4. I guess I could have attacked with Vermin as well, actually. Yeah. Yeah, they're buffing up that Gold Vein Hydra. That's not great. Because if I kill it, they'll get treasure tokens based on its power. Yep. Yeah, that's fine. I could have done both, but, and I probably should have actually to get rid of that. Yeah, there's not much I can do here. So, but hey, we can send that out for super cheap. So that's great. Yeah, honestly, there's not a whole lot to do here. So they've got me with the Trample 11. Yeah, and they know it. They know it. Another Kami of Whispered Hopes. I'm just gonna let them finish it if they do what they need to do. You could always just buff the other one, but there you go. Yeah, I'm good. So that's a pretty good SlytherinKnight counter stack. I did like that. I am looking for a new green-white because the one I have a better version of it, you know. But anyway, so you get the idea of what this deck is supposed to do. You have a lot of creatures in the graveyard to make your other stuff really, really cheap. Though I'm not always the biggest fan of self-mill, just because sometimes you get rid of something that you want/need. Actually, yeah, I think we'll keep this. See, and sometimes the things that you get rid of aren't the best. I'm not willing to send out my Souls of the Lost just yet. That's fine. We'll drop a Hollow Marauder. You're at 2/3. I'll go ahead and send this out. And we'll discard you. I guess I could have sacrificed Gnawing Vermin instead. Would have had the same effect, but... Okay, so they're not playing just discard deck. There's black and white. Yeah. Again, not what I was really looking for. So sometimes, yeah, the self mill. If you just if your luck's not on your side, yeah. And yeah, if they're playing Exile, that doesn't help me at all. So. Yeah. So I get a Gnawing Vermin next. We're gonna get rid of my other ones. Okay, so they did, yeah, they... Okay, so we're gonna mill... No, I'm just gonna send it out. Yeah, a 5/5's pretty good, so... We'll just keep, they're gonna get rid of it, so... Didn't really matter, I guess. Oh, no. Nothing in my hand. Buff that up so I lose 4 life every turn. Very ouch. What does level 3 do? That's not helpful. Oh, well, I have 2 cards in hand, so ha! Well, that was rude. Come on, don't have any other just easy removal. Just let me finish this. But again, I can send that out for 1 because I have 7 creatures in my graveyard. Yeah, if you don't have any removal, which they have to have some removal, right? If you don't, but if they don't, then they only have okay. Trying to keep it alive. Yeah, there goes that. Which exiles that, so I'll start my turn with, I'll take 4 damage. That's fine. So I'll be left with 2. There you go. And that's not helpful. Alright. Nothing was really gonna save me there. I would have had to have somehow gotten rid of both of their creatures to then attack them directly, so that's okay. Let's do one more match, because I really do want to get a win with this, because the deck works. Sometimes. But our opponent that last match was kind of a weird modification to the what is kind of a standard mono black discard, because they had some white in there, I guess for board clearing potential and stuff like that. But so very kind of a strange one. I haven't seen a deck like that yet. But yeah, this will be our last match. Hopefully we get a win. Maybe not. Honestly, I don't really care for this. This really isn't much better, but I'll keep the Virtue, because that can be really good. We'll send a Souls of the Lost to the back, I guess. And we'll start off with Underground Mortuary. What's coming? Sure. Sure. That'll let me virtue. Yeah, which I will be doing. Oh joy, what are you getting rid of? I would assume Souls of the Lost, or maybe Glarb. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna take the hit here. Yeah, I'm gonna take the hit here because I want Souls of the Lost. Send up Glarb without playing a land. Just want to see what my next card is going to be. Sure. Writhing Necromass is next. Plays another card. Still expensive. Let's see. Oh, that was very good. Yeah, that was very good for me. Can I not? I don't actually want to do this. There we go. Yeah, I didn't want to sacrifice a permanent or discard a card. I forget that you have to do that. I mean, I have no doubt they have something in hand, right? No? That's why. Alright. Just weren't really fast enough. They're looking for something to get rid of a Somnophage, I'm guessing. Love to have been able to play that. Okay. Okay. Well, yeah. Well, yeah. Because no matter what they do, I have, the least amount of damage I do is 15. Awesome. So yes, we got to win. Awesome. I'm actually very happy with that because I do like the deck. I think it can work well, and it's one of the few times I've had a graveyard deck that I'm actually willing to use. So I was happy with that. But anyway, that is our daily completed. I saw we leveled up. We do have a pack to open, it looks like. I think it's just the pack. So let's get to that. Let's open that up and wrap things up. Let's see, anything good? This is from Murders of Karlov, so maybe, maybe not. Yeah, nothing too interesting. Though I've seen some interesting stuff done with Gleaming Gear Drake for like artifact decks. I've seen some interesting stuff, so maybe one day, but not today. But anyway, with that, we're gonna wrap things up. If you enjoyed this episode, which I do sincerely hope you did, please feel free to hit that thumbs up button down below. And if you happen to be new to the channel, hello, welcome, and please do consider subscribing. And to stay up to date for whenever new content is released to the channel, do not forget to hit that bell icon after you subscribe. But other than that, thank you so much for watching. I really, really do appreciate it. And I will see you all next time.